Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson eluding the pressure right. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Jackson now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Lions nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off the ball.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Newton. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And the Lions first down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Ravens 7, Lions nothing.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Newton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive to either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Third and 2, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here we go with Williams. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Remember, that was fourth and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and fourth and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having a
touchdown, DeAndre Swift, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were...
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Ravens 14, Lions 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Flushed out right. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. Newton to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reynolds. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short game.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamal Williams, as the first half is winding down. And the Lions have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. After the sack on first down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. They've got his man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, it's Jackson rolling to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Here's a diving catch right side.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. They'll throw on first down with Jackson on the move to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Jackson will throw again. Forced out to his left. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Buying time to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Jackson. Steps away to his left. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Lions 21. Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Newton on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for the Baltimore touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On first and 10, Newton. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
That's good.
Here's Newton. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for Detroit. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Off play action. Newton. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get this down to the 10. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Swift. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Now Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Cam Newton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point right down the middle. And this is back to an 8-point game.
36. Lions, 28. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. From the 25 on second down, Jackson.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a toss play right to Swift. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. Newton. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Play action. It's Newton. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll get the lead down to 5.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. A give to Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. The give is to Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again to Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Flushed out right.
A check down here to Jones. Touchdown! Aaron Jones from 10 yards out. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. And how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Newton.
They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Here's Newton. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Cam to throw.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Now Newton.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Lions are right back in this football game.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll conserve whatever time he can as they'll opt to bring it out to the 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving